for quarterbacks and offensive coordinators. It's Khalil Mack and Von Miller.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. Now a play fake here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Take Carradine in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick, and I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Shift together here from the D-line. Carr to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Watching now, Barney.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They'll set up to throw. That's taken in by the rookie, Josh Malone. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is knocked down from the side, right at the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
No. Check. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it, Detroit.
They'll look to throw here. And that's complete to Sanders. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Gone. Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Detroit. No. Check. Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bruce Irvin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now this is Bryant on the end around. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's Andy Lee now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. And Denver getting set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And again this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. The swing pass caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And Howland Sink was the quarterback in his center on that play. They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Carr. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Danny Shelton able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. Throwing his Carr on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. Looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... End zone for a touchback. Carr now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Throwing again. Carr. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now let's go. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone. That'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out. About everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 10 yards still left on second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From midfield, here's Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you're facing intentional grounding call.
On third and long, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So we're at halftime here in Denver with a... Now, you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline and puts on sweat.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Now a handoff here to his running back. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 21-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They run the counter now on first down. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
No. Check. Patriots. Now let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Tavon Austin, he's going to go. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tavon Austin, 78 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tank Carradine in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The Broncos on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one. This is caught at the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 11-yard line. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue, 90. Over.
Back to throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 27. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Janikowski on for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Malone. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Well, now they'll try the end around. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And complete right side to Cook. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
On
third down. Carr escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down is Carr. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep them clock.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he coughed it up, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I guess this is how you define backs against the wall. You have a long way to go. You're down by more than a score.
And the defense really isn't going to allow you to get a big play, but sometimes you just have to force it.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now this time Carl throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus May with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be third down. The Broncos on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Over! Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.